So coding and billing, it's probably one of the most common questions we get. I'd say more than not, we start with coding on that I see. We start on the CPC coding side of things. Very well-known certification, been around for a very long time. So I feel like it's very marketable and very well-known in the industry. So it's a really good foundation to get, and I feel to be marketable in the industry in like a wide range of different type of opportunities.
Okay, all right. And what do we see our members typically start off with? Because we have so many different certifications. So you're recommending the CPC, Certified Professional Coder. Do we often see people start with the CPB?
So I think CPB is a really good, if someone is completely new to the field, CPB can be a good way to get your foot in the door and kind of learn the basics. I think CPC is a very good foundation, like I mentioned before, because people can build a career based off of just that CPC, or it can be a great foundation to build in other areas as well. But the CPB is a great starting point if you're kind of just not sure and getting into the field without knowing if you really want to go in depth into the coding side of things. There's a little bit of an introductory to coding in the billing training. So that's also a good one to start with. They're both very marketable and well-known, but I would say in my experience with students that I work with, I would say that the CPC is more common to start with.
Okay. The CPB, Alex, just so you know, it deals with claim submission, right? So you're actually dealing with insurances and claim submission, whereas the CPC actually is taking what's put into a medical chart and coding it so that there are actual numbers and codes put toward it that then gets handed off to the CP, so the biller, to actually send into the insurance. So both are really great starter certifications. But like Bailey said, one of them, the coding one, allows you to really get more in depth into the medical field, whereas the billing really deals with insurances and payers and everything else.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for that, Jeremy. And thanks, Bailey. Justin's, either one of you have any follow-up comments?
No, I can certainly follow up. I do agree with Bailey and obviously what Jeremy said. I think what, the folks that I'm working with, we try to find out where are they coming from? What are they looking for? What's their background? What got them interested in even, looking into this field, and kind of getting an idea of someone who maybe is coming from the medical field already and maybe maybe has some billing type of experience or coding. But I do agree that the coding does seem to be the one that is in the, I guess, higher demand case. But we do get a lot of questions of people who call in that say, I'm interested in billing and coding, as if it's a combined certification. We have two separate certifications, one in coding, one in billing, and just trying to dive down and ask those questions to see which one is going to be a good fit for that individual. And then obviously, giving them the proper information as they go on. But I agree, the CPC definitely seems to be the one that is in the higher demand right now. But the billing is just, I tell people that you can't really go wrong, so they're both very strong certifications.
That's interesting, Justin White, because sometimes when I see commercials for tech schools on TV, they say get a career in medical coding and billing, lumping it together, and they are likely preparing those students for the AAPC's CPC exam, which is coding specifically. So I guess you just need to be aware that you're getting the right training for what's going to prepare you for certification in your job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Justin Barrett.
I'd like to add one thing. One thing that's awesome that we just started about a year or two ago is we actually have a biller coder combo. So if you're not sure and you want both of them, we have both of them available. So there's still two different certifications and two different trainings, but we actually have a combo course that is available for individuals. So when you call in, this is the sort of thing we would talk with you about and ask you questions to help you and point you in the right direction.